Welcome back, guys. Now we seen about some text type of elements, all those things, but there is something else we seen in our Flipkart such type of web pages. Did you see in here the text information what present in here? This one size is a little bit higher. This particular size is very big compared to this one, this particular line. And in here also, if you see, there is a particular product details. This is also some text information, but this text information size is increases by using the bold format. Yeah, we can use the bold for thickness. From plain to bold we can make, but coming to size, what can I do? How can I create a size like this? Simply by using HTML. That is what we are going to see and we are going to learn right now. In here also we are having a lot, we are having all the web pages like all these things. Here this one also, this is some text information. This text information is also going to display in a bold format and the size also very big compared to all the other things. How they are building such type of thing? Simple, sir. It is very simple. I am going to take a new file this time. Control N. I am going to save this file. First of all, guys, whenever you are going to take a new file, you need to save that file. It is okay to write your text file in between the double quotes also. There is nothing else. I simply use double quotes always, so that you don't need to come here and we don't need to select save as all files. Sometimes the file name switches to something else also. We need to select save as all types. Based on all types I want to save. In that format, I'm using double quotes. I'm going to give the name as second.html. Second.html. Superb. We need our HTML element once again. It is the root element. It is very good to write in this way only. Because guys, whenever you are going to combine your HTML with other technologies, at that point of time you are going to face some issues, some risky things. Because some technologies only work if you have this type of structure. If you have this type of structure, then only some technologies will work. Something like the advanced technologies, React, Angular, Vue, all those things. It is very important. You have to use the slash and you have to open the element and close the elements in the correct format. Okay. So I want to make a bold format which is size big. How can I do? Yeah, by using heading elements we can make such type of things. Here, what's the meaning of heading? Heading means which is nothing but making your information highlighted format. It is going to make some highlight for a particular content. That is the advantage and very helpful for us to easily understand what's happening in this particular page, what's happening in this particular position in this web page. Like that you can clearly find out. In newspapers also, we are going to read some headings. Based on that particular heading, we can find out if it is a really important information or not. Like that, in our web pages also, we are having a concept called as heading. How can I create? What are the types of heading elements we are having? Types of heading elements we are having. We are going to learn, we are going to see all those things in this particular session. Nearly we are having 6 types of headings. We are having 6 types of headings, guys, or heading element is better thing. If you want to speak, we can speak like that. We are having 6 types of heading elements. They are going to start from H1, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. From H1 to H6, we are having 6 types of heading elements. All these are going to have opening element and closing elements. These are not any self-closing element present inside the heading elements. Opening and closing are must and should. All these are going to decrease in a descending order. H1 is having the highest size. H6 is having lowest size with bold format. All these 6 elements are having the bold thing. In a bold format, the size is going to increase, size is going to decrease, like that happens. So I'm going to write my information H1 / H1. By default, Sublime is going to give the shortcut, guys. Whenever you write open any element, if you use a slash, it is going to close that particular element. It happens in Sublime. This is about H1 element. so that you can find out clearly what can a H1 element can do compared to all the other elements. I need to open this file, desktop, second.html. There it is. But unfortunately, the information what I written outside my file also working, outside my HTML also going to displays to me. What can I do? We are using a particular commenting concept. I will tell you about a comment also in few seconds. In the next video, you are going to learn about comments also. Don't worry, or else let me delete this thing. When the time comes, then we can work. Control S, Alt Tab, F5. Now you see this is about H1 element which comes in a bold format and the size also very big. If you go to use, if you try to use H2 element also, I will copy this content, Control C, Control V, this is about H2, Control S, Alt Tab, F5. Now did you see the size decreases and the bold functionality what the heading element is carrying, it will be absolutely present for my H2 element also. Let's go with H3, H4, H5, all those things. H6, H5, H4, H3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control S, Alt Tab. I think I didn't remove these things. Just wait a second. 3, 4, 5, 6. Control S, Alt Tab, F5. There it is. The size of each and every element is decreasing. It is completely in a descending order, guys. So H1 starts with biggest size, your H6 ends with smallest size. But all these 6 elements are going to happen in the bold format. Bold is definitely going to be displayed for each and every element. Each and every element carries that functionality. Okay, good. I'm getting a small doubt. What if I use this here as H1 and I'm going to use H3 as my end element? Is it a wrong thing? Absolutely, it is a wrong thing. You want H1 and you are using H3 at the end. It is completely absolutely a wrong thing, guys. But unfortunately, we are not going to get any error at all anywhere in our web page. It is not going to show us any error, guys. I'm going to close these things. No error. Why? Then how is this particular piece of code is working? Your browser is going to understand based on your opening element, whether you close it or not. It is not going to check and which type of element you are closing, on which purpose, on which element you are using and you are closing. It is not going to worry, guys. It is not going to bother at all. Simply it is going to work based on your opening element. If I make this thing as H6 and if I end this one as H1, then also the content is going to be displayed in lower format, not in the higher format. There it is. This one matches same. Coming to ending point is completely different. So it is absolutely a bad practice, to be frank. If you don't close this element, then also it is absolutely a bad practice. Then also the information will absolutely work. There are some structures, some ethical values how we follow in our day-to-day life. Like here also we need to follow while we are working and while we are learning. That's it. This is about heading elements. This is about heading elements, guys. I hope you understand about the heading elements clearly. Thank you.